It is that time. Week 4 is here. The Arizona Cardinals visiting the Saints Thursday night football. You're probably wondering, well, it's not Thursday. Yeah, so? Anyway. It's the battle of the suck. It's the battle of the bads. And the battle of the injuries. Good lord, you'll see. Like as Rain, for example, he's gonna be the tackle on the right side because Talise Fuaga is out at the moment. And you know my rule. If the official injury list shows, well, if the injury list shows like anything with a date and it's after today, then I'm counting it. So no Talise Fuaga, no Trevor Penning, no Alontae Taylor. I'll look at the list. I have the list. Arizona is the one to kick off. That's Chad Ryland. And the first to return is Rashid Shaheed. And the starting quarterback officially announced was Spencer Rattler, the 4th round selection from last year. Here we go. All right. And here is the offense for the Saints. And also missing from this list are not one, but 2 backup tight ends with Taysom Hill. And if I can remember correctly, the other one's name, I don't know. Rattler. Gonna throw. And it's almost picked off by the rookie, Will Johnson. I'm gonna look now. Saints. Oh. All right. It's caught. The first catch of the game, and it's to Jawan Johnson. Let's see. So it was Taysom Hill and Foster Moreau. They're both out for the time being. And here is Arizona's defense with a few new additions like Josh Sweat, Calais Campbell's back, and that is short. Stopped by number 27. That is Akeem Davis Gaither. New addition to Arizona, who Madden seems to love, by the way. I tend to notice that. So, word of advice for anybody who needs to do a Madden franchise. I suggest getting Akeem Davis Gaither because he's surprisingly pretty good. And the Saints are the first to punt. It was almost deflected by Arizona. And they're letting that ball go back into the end zone. That's Kyler Murray, one of the shorter quarterbacks in the league. People always love to make jabs, but here, that's neither here nor there. What I do know here is the offense. Nothing much changes from last time, actually. From the previous, Will Hernandez is out with an injury, so Evan Brown is slotting in instead. Murray finds James Conner, and it's a first down. And he almost fumbles it, but he was able to maintain his hold on the ball. Now, this is the battle of which team's gonna be, well, out of the horrible ranking hole that they're in currently. Because the Arizona Cardinals are ranked 29, the worst team in the 1 and 2 teams. While the Saints are ranked as the actual lowest. That's a nice catch there by Marvin Harrison Jr., but to no avail. That's a new head coach for the Saints, Kellen Moore, former offensive coordinator for the Cowboys, Chargers, and recently the Super Bowl winning Philadelphia Eagles. Finally gets out of the coordinator hole and now is a head coach. Murray. He's going to send it, and it's to Trey McBride for the first down. Trey McBride being probably Murray's favorite target when all things are said and done. Nice as always. The only thing really that changed about Arizona's offense is actually the number 2 receiver now being Michael Wilson rather than Zay Jones. That's all we have. Now, Murray will find Michael Wilson for 5 yards. Here's the defense for the Saints. Nothing major changed. We have Kool-Aid McKinstry now starting at corner. 2 new safeties in Justin Reed and Julian Blackman, who last time on Dragon Ball Z... Anyway, I'm sorry. Connor gets slammed down. But he's okay. But yeah, last time we saw Julian Blackman, he picked off Patrick Mahomes on his first pass. Of the last game, and it was again when he was a Colt. Murray finds the end zone for the touchdown. Murray will be the first scorer in this match. Going for probably 25 yards.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling
Congratulations as always.
how we prepare.
I'm trying not to be biased here. That's a just really good.
Boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Kick is up, and Ryland's kick is good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
Returning this time is number 5.
And a decent return out to the
I am unfamiliar.
New Orleans Saints.
Let me look this up quick. Saints number 5.
And the first drive,
That's running back Kendre Miller from TCU. Remember when they had a national championship run and then it just completely deflated right in their face? Good times.
Gotta get a look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
if they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll fake the give.
Spencer Rattler will find Jawan once more for the second and 2.
Gain of 7.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
2 yards to go, second down.
Rattler
Here's Rattler.
finds a man for the first down. It's once again Jawan Johnson.
7 yards there on the first
I almost instinctively said Jawan Jennings again. But he is, well, obviously not on the Saints, or at least yet. Who knows? They might trade for him.
You'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain.
You never know.
Also, if they start to creep up,
anything can really happen. No, actually, they got a different receiver. Rattler finds Brandon Cooks for the first down. Former Saint brought back, and now we are here. Spencer Rattler finds Chris Olave for his first catch of the game. I've noticed not much activity out of Kamara yet. Let's see. Rattler takes it for himself, but is brought down. Oh yeah, I'm bringing up some of the other offensive facts. Also because since Trevor Penning is out, Dylan Rodun's former Tennessee Titan is now actually signed this offseason to be with the Saints. He was selected in the second round of the 2021 draft. His contract expired, and, well, here we are. Taysom Hill is not supposed to be here. I always forget. Because I swear I am, laser focused when it comes to, benching guys who are injured and all that. And I forgot, I think it might have been fullback. I think the game has Taysom Hill at fullback, and I kind of just ignored that. Oops. Kamara with his first run, and he is brought down to the 11. And yeah, the defense, the Saints have also gotten Devon Godchaux from the Patriots. He's the new defensive tackle. And for Arizona, in a second, Kamara is brought down by said defense. Let's see, or at least here, Garrett Williams is also on this roster alongside rookie Will Johnson, who was a huge steal for Arizona in the second round. The safeties are the same. And then the acquisition of Josh Sweat from the Eagles was fantastic. And the last time Arizona played, they also didn't have Baron Browning, but who they acquired in the trade deadline last season from the Broncos. And they have since extended him for 2 more years. And there we go.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Up. Rattler finds Kamara. Bounces off of Buda Baker, but Buda had him by the leg. I like how Spencer is complaining you didn't just throw to probably the worst possible open man you can. That did nothing. Literally just boom. Now the Saints are going to have to kick. This is what happens when you're in quarterback situations between a 4th round pick and a rookie quarterback who's just a combine darling. Blake Grupe with the field goal attempt. That was good. And now, this guy in the back is pissed. Like the guy that's blurred out. He's... I don't know why I love that so much, but it's so funny to me. Alright, we have Blake with the ball again. And it looks to be Zay Jones who will be returning the ball. It's either that or Greg Dortch, whomever. Blake with the kick. It's gonna be someone else. Emari Demercado, who has survived the roster cuts and is with Arizona for at least another year, or hopefully, maybe.
On their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
All I know is I am not awaiting when eventually James Conner retires from the league. I'm not ready for that because James Conner is just amazing. Kyler Murray finds Trey for the first.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first.
James Conner tries his best but gets brought down. How long has James Conner been in the league, right? 2017.
Nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward.
Okay, so James Conner's been in the league since 2017. That's not that long, actually.
He sets to throw it.
Murray finds a man that's Zay Jones for the first down.
He works it past the 50. First target, first catch, and a first down.
My chair is making noise. Kind of fun.
To play in this first half, 7-3, our score.
I have to like tighten some. I have to tighten a few of the bolts in my chair.
Here's Murray.
Murray finds Trey, and does he make it? That was clean. First down.
Right to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between
I'm
the
also.
first 2 plays.
There's a fantasy draft going on right now, actually, for me. I'm praying that a tight end is available because I don't got one outside of Darren Waller. James Conner. That's another bad dump to a running back because first Spencer did it and then now Kyler did it. And I'm not happy because that's my quarterback.
Which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss.
Murray finds Marvin Harrison Jr. for, well, we're short, but 3 yards.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's
Murray will take it for himself for the first down to the 20. And I thought he was going to fumble there. I was a little bit scared.
16. Now the offense getting
Damn it, he took Colston Loveland. Oh. I have like the second round. I have the second round pick. And now I have to decide. Because I got Travis Hunter on this team. I have to go running back. But there's a lot of them were taken by the time. Like Archie Harvey,
for 1st and 10.
Caleb Johnson, Cam Scatabo were all taken. Oh well. Murray's gonna give it to Trey and almost overthrows it. That was gonna be a little bit concerning.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Murray takes it for himself. That's 2 rushing touchdowns for Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Arizona.
Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
The Cardinals are having a bit of a, not a field day, but quite a nice, having quite a nice time against New Orleans. which in hindsight should not be considered brag-worthy because they're the 29th ranked worst team versus the absolute last place team. But who knows? You know? Kick is good for Chad, and we head into the final 30 seconds within the last 30 seconds. Ryland for the kick. That is Shaheed once more. Bounces off a man before getting eventually taken down by Weaver, the backup receiver. Weaver, who was undrafted last year, has remained on the active roster ever since. Undrafted players sometimes are a little unlucky, but, you know, it's fine. Alvin Kamara. He's gonna go far. Does he make it? He's short.
Second down in the yard. In motion goes the tight end. Here's
Rattler finds a man. That is once again Jawan Johnson, who seems to be the favorite. Why is Jacksonville and Philly being displayed? That is awkward. Okay. Don't know what that was. That was kind of funny.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Rattler throws and finds Shaheed for the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Saints have 9 seconds and no timeouts. Rattler throws deep to I keep saying Jennings. Jawan Johnson, and they cannot make it. I keep freaking saying it. God, the offseason's been poisoning me with weird shit. Ugh. My God.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports.
Here we are.
Quarter number 3.
Sorry, I was clipping that display glitch there. That is going to be posted to the shorts. All right, kicking off is Blake Grupe, and returning for Arizona is Demarcado, and he's brought down at the 27.
The Cardinals ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
All right, here is the offense for Arizona.
Because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving
And here is the defense for the New Orleans Saints. Okay.
Going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Murray finds Michael Wilson, and he's short.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now leaving with a second and just a few inches left.
I'm just anticipating. What the hell was that? Was he trying to literally... He was just trying to target somebody's head there. That's not a football play. That's attempted assault. Murray couldn't think for a second, but now the clock is stopped, so he might be able to get something. And it's a QB sneak for the first down.
Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now this time Murray to throw it.
It's thrown and caught to Zay Jones. Nicely done. Exactly 150 yards for Kyler Murray.
In the game so far, this one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Murray. He's gonna find James Conner, and he gets clotheslined by Demario Davis. And the ref's like, okay, you know what? You get a smack on the head.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Murray a give. This is Conner.
And James Conner will go for, well, not much.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Is someone using fireworks? It's Labor Day. Are you kidding me? I don't know if that picked up over the microphone, but damn.
Out for the run, worked out well.
Murray can't find a place to be. Brian Brissy will bring him down. And the question is Ryland confident enough to bring out his A game, or are they gonna punt?
That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Looks like they're prepping for the punting unit.
Here comes the Cardinals punt.
Yep, it is gonna be punted.
Should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
Blake Gillikin for the kick. And it's way out of bounds. The Saints will start at the 20.
All the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
All right, here we go. Rattler. Oh, there goes my controller again. Kamara for 5. Here is the offense for the Saints. And I get to bring up again, yeah, number 88, that's the backup tight end, Jack Stoll, because Moreau and Hill are, well, out, at least supposed to be out. And here is the defense for Arizona once more.
What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Spencer launches it to Jawan for a first down.
short routes, hoping to suck up the secondary. And that'll free up space for their tight end on a
Spencer.
to make a big play.
He's going to throw it to, let's pretend that's not Taysom Hill. Illegal. I think that's an illegal forward pass. No, that's an illegal man downfield. That's Dylan Rodun's. I don't know how you can even control that. Like, the game just does that. You know? Rattler. He's gonna get sacked by Baron Browning and... okay, I couldn't catch... is 56 on the main roster? No, he's not. Alright. Number 56 on the Cardinals. Not... That is Darius Robinson, the first round pick from last year. Well, or 2 years ago. No, it was last year. Okay. My brain was fried for a brief second. Rattler. He's going to sit there again. He's going to find Chris Olave for, I don't, honestly, 16 yards is for a rookie quarterback to make up. He's not, well, I don't know what Spencer Rattler's going to do. He's not a rookie, actually. But he did not play enough games last year. So, who knows? Remember when he was considered a first-round talent? Spencer Rattler. Oh, no! Shaheed was right there, but he threw into double coverage, and the coverage was covered. That was definitely a sentence I said. I'm sorry, I didn't know what to say. It was just, boom, he launched it, and then, it did not make it. It's punted, and who's there to return it? Nobody, because that is too far.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get something done.
Waiting on the game right now. Okay, here we go. James Conner for the run. He is stopped by both Khalid McKinstry and Carl Granderson. All right. Fourth quarter. And the thing they show up is Murray getting walloped by Brian Brissy, the first-round pick from the Saints, with the pick they acquired from the Broncos, so that the Broncos could get Sean Payton, their current new head coach. Well, new. They've been around for a couple of years now.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. It's Cardinal football. They're also
all right. Kyler gives it to Marvin Harrison Jr. He's fighting, but he does not make it.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
And do they make it? No, they're short. 4th and short. So they're going to have to punt once more. All right. Blake Gillikin is there to kick. Well, wait, Blake Gillikin, am I right? And yeah, wait, what am I talking? What am I talking about? Blake Gillikin's always been in. Well, he's been a Cardinal for the last few years. I don't know why my brain. Actually, this is a revenge game for him. I'm looking this up. Apparently, he was a Saint before being an Arizona Cardinal. Oops. Like, to give you guys context, I haven't paid much attention to football up until like the last few years. Actually, I still should have known Gillikin was a Saint, but whatever. Rattler. He's going to adjust the offense a little bit, trying to get some footing in. Rattler is going to sit down, almost gets sacked by the Arizona. Jawan is there for the catch.
Chunk plays, explosive plays, that will be the key to this drive.
Kamara, he will be brought down by starting safety Jalen Thompson.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense. I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time.
Still, once again, awaiting the game. There we go.
The extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Spencer finds Chris Olave for the first down. I'm currently writing the post for YouTube.
Definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then
Kamara will be brought down. Once again, another oddly, like, Rattler loves to give short passes to people that where it just won't matter.
this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Gotta get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal, don't necessarily need a touchdown. To the air is Rattler.
Rattler will find Jawan Jennings, and I keep saying Jennings. Jawan Johnson. Ah, okay. I'm gonna just say Jawan because honestly, that's the best option I got. Because Jawan Jennings was all over the place last year, and Jawan Johnson's had some explosiveness last year, but it's overtaken by the fact that he was on the Saints. Anyway, Rattler throws it, and Cooks will catch it.
The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down.
2 minutes 45.
Magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
From the midfield,
Rattler will find. Let's pretend that's not Hill. Damn it! Yeah, they have him slotted as the fullback, so I think that's what it is. Because I'm trying to figure this out. Like, I'm gonna have to check later, but yeah, Taysom Hill's not supposed to be in.
Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't.
So we're just gonna pretend it's somebody. Who? I don't know. That is almost picked off!
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game.
Rattler will try his hardest to maintain himself in this game.
Still 2 more downs to connect. They'll try and pick up.
Again, this man was supposed to be a possible #1 overall pick, and then #2 was going to be Sam Howell. Remember that? Remember Sam Howell? Before he got traded multiple freaking times. Kamara is there, and the 2-minute warning just in time. The Saints have to make up 3 yards, and 2 minutes to make sure Arizona does not score any more so they can try and score more, because their best option is 2 touchdowns. Like, they don't even need, like, they don't even have to make the field goal, but they have to just make 2 touchdowns.
now Rattler.
The catch is made by Brandon Cooks. First down. No one's opting to use their timeouts yet, so there'll be a lot more down the wire down the line. Down, anyway. No, I know. Rattler is going to take it for himself, and he'll slide. Well, that was not a slide. He just plopped. He was just like a pancake.
Second and 6 coming up. They're going to look to throw.
Rattler, he'll throw it, and it's deflected. That was going to be for Jack Stoll. That was going to be his first catch of the game, but it was plopped down. They keep cutting back to Trey for some reason, and not the defender who is there for the moment. I noticed like Kool-Aid's hair has got like up front is a little interesting. Like one's colored a bit. Oh wait, that's a. Why did he dive like that? Out of their way. Touchdown, Saints. First touchdown of the game for the Saints within the last 2 minutes. Chris Olave. His hand is melding through McCoy there, but what are you gonna do? We have 1 minute to go. And Arizona, they could just give it to James Conner a few times and run down the clock. The Saints are going to try and go for 2. Rattler. He'll find Jawan for 2. 14-11 current score. Now all the Saints have to do is make a field goal to tie it up, but that would mean having to stop Arizona for an entire minute, which we'll see if that's going to be enough time.
So still a little work to do here, but they got the much needed conversion. So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside.
Currently we're waiting on the game because we just keep cutting to the sideline, which is fair, but I don't have the option to, skip that, as I've stated multiple times. It's an onside kick attempt, but it will be picked up by Zay Jones, and he will be stopped right here at the 47. The Saints have all their timeouts left. Arizona has just a minute to drain that clock. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Either way. Arizona has a minute. All they got to do is make a first down or 2, and they would be set, I think.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side.
Here we go.
Midfield at the 47.
Harrison is going to try and do something flashy, but it will be Michael Wilson who will go for the first down. First timeout made by the Saints. This is about how I expected the score to be, by the way. Like, I'm surprised by the Saints on this one, but I'm not surprised with Arizona. Like, the last game was a high-scoring affair for the Saints and losing ultimately to the Buccaneers 31-28, or was it 30-27? I think it was either way. It was by 3. Murray will run for it himself, and he will get clobbered by a bunch of Saints players. 48 seconds to go. Arizona could just try and score again, I guess. Which, you do you, I guess. I mean, if anything, it'll help bring your ranking up. Because if you do win this game, that gets you at a 2-2 start. And the Saints gave up. The Cardinals will beat the Saints 14-11.
Really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one too. No turnovers in this contest.
This game was a little bit dull. I won't hold you that it was a little bit dull, but it's a win for me because I like Arizona. And Arizona hasn't won since week 1, which was, in the series standpoint, 10 months ago. So it's been a long time coming. The Saints, unfortunately, will probably once again be the lowest ranked team going into the year. All right, and player stats as always. 176 yards for Murray. Rattler actually had the more passing yards thanks to a rushing game that was quite good, in all honesty. The best rusher in this entire game was Kyler Murray. The Saints' best rusher, of course, was Alvin Kamara. There was literally one of two. The Saints, of course, their best receiver was Jawan Johnson with 84 yards. And I'm surprised he didn't get a touchdown this game. Well, Arizona's top receiver, of course, was Trey McBride. The tight ends were having fun today. And blocking, let's see. Who allowed a sack? Ezerim, I knew was going to wind up eventually giving up a sack. But center Jalte Frohold also gave up a sack. And in terms of sacks, one for Brian Bresee, as we saw earlier, and a split sack between Baron Browning and Darius Robinson. And the rest I kind of don't need to know about. But that's going to be the end. This game was a little bit dull, but what are you going to do? And MVP obviously would be Kyler Murray. Because he was the one who scored those touchdowns at the end of the day. Alright, I'll see you all for Game 2, where it will be a legendary matchup between the Green Bay Packers versus the Detroit Lions, now with Micah Parsons, so that's going to be fun. Alright, see you, bye.